it not blinking anymore?
No, it's not.
Are you sure it's not blinking anymore?
Well, I can't tell.
Alright guys, hey, welcome to Talking in the Rain with Rain Gaming. So what we're going to do is we're going to start doing a weekly podcast talking to everybody about everything that we got going on, everything that's going on in the gaming world, seeing what all we can do, what we're going to stream, the content we're going to put out, our projects, and things that you might want to see yourself. Starting off, we're going to talk about our D&D streams, which are DM'd by this man right here, Ukami.
Hello.
He's our dungeon master, our Dungeons and Dragons extraordinaire, our lead man when it comes to everything D&D.
I certainly try to be. It's like running an insane asylum. You just got to keep them all on their cells and doing what they're supposed to do and quit drawing on the walls.
You're not allowed to draw on the walls?
No, that's expensive.
Like,
You won't paint it. Every time I give you paint, you eat it.
but it tastes good.
Anyways, so anyways, Rain Gaming currently has 3 Dungeons and Dragons campaigns going on. 2 of them are run by myself, my homebrew campaign, which Brian is in as Sadingo Bang, the lovely yet very logical bard who seems to be having a constant breakdown.
He's the older Bang brother.
He is the older Bang brother. He is also half an inch taller than his other gnome brother, Ladingo Bang. I also have other very delightful characters involved, such as James, who is a old sea captain, Danak, who is a homicidal dragonborn.
What do I do if people tell y'all, hey?
So what we have over here running the stream right now is our Rain turn. It's Rain Gaming intern mixed together. Linda won the stream correct. I don't get it. I'm trying to get it. We're trying to get her something to do. The state funds us for letting her run the stream, and so far, it's a mess. But yes, you can chat back to him and say hey from everybody. All right. So, but we have 3 campaigns.
3 campaigns, and so other than the homebrew, I'm also running The Curse of Strahd, Von Zervich, the nightmare of a game that Christopher Perkins brought to us so that we can kill off our party members whenever we fill up to it. Us DMs. We have a special guild where he talks to all of us. It's like a hive mind. Then the third one was originally called Tutelage and Narrative. I don't know what it's called now, but I play a bard in it, and Sean here plays a ranger, and it's pretty much a campaign dedicated to those new into Dungeons & Dragons and would like to see people making the exact same mistakes that that they do. There's no guess anymore. What Connor's drinking. But, so yeah, it's going to be real fun. And then after we get done with Curse of Strahd, we'll be running Storm King's Thunder, which comes out in September.
I like it.
Beautiful. Fighting giants, using their power against them, roaring out magic, stuff like that.
Already have my character roll.
You sure
I'm
do.
excited.
That's 2 I have rolled now. That I got an 8'5" tall paladin named Nocti.
Damn.
Yeah, Miranda's running her.
Nice. I like it. I like it a lot. We have a lot of good stuff coming out, guys. Something that you might see us streaming on the late night stream is Fallout 4. What we're doing with Fallout is we are making raiders to be as bad as... I'm going to go with Trap Queen, which is run by Sonland. This character is the worst character you'll ever see, and it's beautifully ran. She persuades with what... I'm not going to say what type of lips Sonland said she had, but she had some good lips to really high charisma.
Can she eat chicken very well with them?
Yes.
Oh, outstanding.
Yes, but also
used to be called that.
yeah, and
She eats a lot more than chicken. Though.
Yeah,
I've
that's-
seen it myself.
Like mole rat?
Oh,
Jaguar?
mole rat, a little bit of
Deathclaw?
Deathclaw in there, some Yagway, you know.
Oh, Yagway. I call him Jaguar.
Ran in one of those last night.
Oh boy, that's not good.
I was like, you can't get me. I'm in a house. So you can't fit through the door. There was a door to a garage that had a bigger door, and it reached through and one-shot me. I got outsmarted by 2 Yagways, and I cried a little bit.
That's okay. I'd cry with you if I'd have been there.
I was sad.
you
but-
need to take my strategy. Get them to fight each other.
Yeah, persuade him. Mike Vick over here is just running. He's using his animal persuasion where he's like, you, fight you. And
You kill
now.
now.
And they
I'm
start
done with
fighting. He's got like wild dogs fighting all over the place. Virginia. But anyways, myself and Son Shinobu here is running a lot of Fallout on our late night stream, and it's been fruitful. It's been really fruitful. People like to watch us play and cry and count our deaths. Iron Chris, all eyes on you. I'm looking
You
at
really
you
have a
now.
death counter?
Yes,
No.
he sits there and he. Okay, so Fallout took my DLC away because there was a glitch with their update that they had, right?
Dang it, Bethesda.
Bethesda and glitches. Who
I'm,
would have
I'm
saw
looking
it
up
coming?
because they're obviously gods, but they like to torment us.
I spent 2 hours arguing with them on support chat, and it took me calling them on the phone to fix it.
Yeah.
And then I let Kirby
Here's my
know
number.
what's
Call
going
me
on.
now, Mr. Chatman. We're about to have a more in-depth talk.
That's where they fucked up. See, that's where they fucked
See,
up.
they wouldn't do anything in chat, but when I called them on the phone, they were very quick to fix the problem.
Outstanding. I'm glad Bethesda really bounces back when necessary. We all have to thank them for going, you guys ready for Fallout 4? Here it is. But guess what? It's coming out this November. You don't have to wait a year.
You don't have to wait a year.
The second coming it was. Wonderful.
But they, the DLC's dropped and everything with that update, right?
Right? Which I haven't even got to play yet. I'm working on that now.
Dude, you're
I'm
gonna have
gonna
a lot
tell
of
you.
fun.
About to go to Farm. I just finished
Bring-
the Mechanist.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I was about to say, if you went to the Mechanist, I was about to say, I was like 80 something going in there, and I had to take like Mark 6 of
Oh, I
XL.
ran out of ammo.
Oh.
I ran out of ammo. I was sitting there
believe
crying because, hold on, let me go get my big gun. And I had to return, and I wasted all my mini nukes getting through that machine world.
Isn't that how you
38
play Fallout?
yeah,
By
38
running out of ammo?
fragmentation.
It was awful. It was robot after like you're like, when do I get to the Mechanist? And then when you get to the Mechanist, I didn't even fight him because I didn't have to.
Neither
But
did
it was
I.
just robot after robot after robot, like more power.
I have a question
more.
about that. Was there a random raider just standing in the middle of the room when you got there? I didn't understand that.
I didn't either.
Yeah, I was like, why are you here? And she's like, hey. I'm like, what? How did you get here? I'm in power armor, and I have this walking tank with a hammer and a minigun on her, and you're just standing here?
I don't get it. It's not
She
fair.
died. The Mechanist killed her.
Oh, well, I'm about to say, you want to know what I experienced last night? I was working on clearing out a place in my settlement. A radiation storm comes in. I'm like, okay, no big deal. Not in power armor, nothing like that. Just soak up the radiation.
Yeah.
Well, the rest devils attacked, and the people went off, and they were taking care of it. But all of a sudden, there was one child of Adam with the gamma gun.
Of course it
and
is.
came over there. I've never seen one of them motherfuckers wander anywhere.
But they did.
and
They're going
they-
out and putting out preaching the message.
They got me. They got me good. I just fell over when they looked at me, and I was just like, "You motherfucker!" I was so sad. I think I was gone for about a good 5 minutes.
He
'cause I went
left the
outside and
port.
screamed.
Like he set his controller down. He's like, "I'll be right back." I was like, "Okay, Sean's gotta go get something to eat, something like that. He'll be right back." And then I'm sitting there and I'm playing, and I haven't heard anything. And he goes, "Okay, I'm done yelling." And I'm like, "Where did you go? What happened?" And he's like, "I went outside to scream." At granted 2:00 in the morning
On a Tuesday?
on a
Wearing a Batman outfit.
yeah,
Was there sprinklers on?
sprinklers on. He had two dummies pulled up. They were dolls of a certain type of nature, but they were laying down, and he had roses on them and everything, beads everywhere for the cinematic.
That's
I
beautiful.
walked over to the mailbox. The neighbor lady came outside and poured the water boil on her.
That's a perfectly fine. I'm all for that.
He goes outside in his neighborhood, and people walk outside to look at him.
It happens. The lady across the street just stands there and just looks over there. I'm like,
It happens.
do you want me to pretend to take your mailbox? You go in your mail? Did you want a reason to call the police? Is that what you're looking for?
Anyways, I'm excited for Nuka-Cola World. I've always wanted like my own. I obsessively collect Coca-Cola merchandise because I secretly wish it was Nuka-Cola. It's not enough, of course, so it's
Yeah.
pretty much a meth addict getting cocaine. But I mean, it's close enough, I guess. Makes me sad. I have a plate of Coca-Cola that I kind of crossed out with a permanent marker and put Nuka above it.
Nuka.
Yeah, I sure did.
Find me like the old Santa Claus plate with
You-
polar bears and stuff like that.
Oh yeah, glowing polar bears with mutating skin.
I like it.
I would like Fallout North Pole. That'd be like something interesting to get into.
It'd be really
They
nice.
do ask for a nuclear winter a lot. So.
No.
I don't want.
Nick's wants
I
to
don't
be
want the
Louisiana.
nuclear. Oh my
Oh,
God! Don't
yeah.
don't. I'm
By,
just,
by
they've
possibly
already
Cindy.
been operating in Louisiana like it's the nuclear fallout for the past 40 years or so.
Why are the levees still intact? This makes no sense. A nuclear bomb went off here. Why this is some engineering after that hurricane.
I don't get it. Why? But no, I'm looking forward to Nuka-Cola too. Watching the gameplay trailer that just came out.
I haven't seen it.
Oh, you are missing
Oh.
out. Feral ghouls painted like clowns.
Not only that, there are also different colors from being in the river of Nuka Quantum. They're like blue.
There's a river of
Yeah,
Nuka Quantum.
There is
Yeah.
a river.
Oh
of
my
Nuka
goodness, I'm gonna be
Quantum.
like that fat kid from Charlie and the Chocolate Factory.
Just pops in. Like,
There's a pipe that
Oh,
sucks me up.
they
Your
come
child will
out.
be fine. No, he won't.
no, you won't. That child's dead.
They're gonna play a song.
They're making him into candy. It's just like Pokemon Go. We're gonna turn him into candy and let him feed him to his others to make more.
I saw the best meme about that.
Yeah, I'm about to say
You
there's
can
a
take the sun.
God.
Go ahead.
there's a new system where you can mix Nuka Colas together to make different kinds of like.
What?
I'm guessing there's gonna be
Yeah.
some kind of drug effect because it's like kill like so many creatures while under the effects of 20 different effects of Nuka Quantum. So apparently you can mix and match them together. So I've been like collecting Nuka Quantums while I've been running around the world just in case like you need to bring your
Well,
own.
I have so many just put on my shelf because they look pretty. But I don't build homes yet. I haven't built a home yet in Fallout, unlike y'all have.
I am the Rain Man of settlement building.
This is why I do not do that. You saw what I did in Terraria, the big
jeez.
tree house.
That's how I advertised it. I was like, you guys like my pixel art where I just zone out for hours on end and make a bunch of useless shit? Well, you're gonna fucking love settlement building. I have fucking Snoopy, Hello Kitty, and the cat holding an umbrella from that weird anime movie. I have no idea what it's called, but I saw it and I was like, I'm gonna make it. It's gonna be beautiful. I cry at night. But, so I was like, you guys like my Minecraft worlds and everything, you're gonna love settlement building because I zone out, I trash everything, and then I restart. And I usually build houses on top of houses in Sanctuary. Like, that's my, yeah. And it has,
I'm okay with that.
you're like, okay, I can walk into this house, or there's a really cool clubhouse above it. I like it. And plus, it looks like there's some structure that's holding it up and everything instead of having shit float in the air like everything
Inception.
else. And it's like, how's that held up?
I just got
You
the island. You know, the big island that you can get to. When you turn on the generator and you make a mistake. Yeah, I got that island.
We
Oh.
last night, he tamed it and had it kill all of its hatchlings because, like I said, Michael Vick of the Wasteland over
haven't-
here.
I haven't tamed anything
I
yet.
told him last night when I did it, I was like, and he's like, you're making them kill the children. I was like, yeah, I'm not paying child support. Gonna kill all this for me. I told her like when she moved on to this island, she knew what was up.
So, but no, I'm really excited for Nuka World. There's a lot of cool stuff. I brought it up last night in stream. I was like, yeah, Nuka World, we're going to have so much cool stuff. There's painted ghouls like fucking clowns. You can play as a raider. You can have raiders attack settlements.
I'm all for
You can do
everything.
all this evil shit. And Sean's like, you also get an assault rifle.
Hey, I'm all about the AK-47. That's probably like one
They're
of
going
the
to give you a
most-
Kalashnikov? Are you serious, or are you just throwing that out there?
No, you
You
get it.
You get one?
Yeah.
You really
I'm,
get one.
I'm happy about this.
And weapon skins possibly
Yeah.
because they've been showing like different and the possibility that you can change the color of your hair now. Why they didn't have that in the first place, I don't know. But
There's
So I
was
can
a
have
raider
green
with-
hair and scars on my face. And
there is a raider. Oh yeah, you could pull that.
I could. I might. You want to know I got these scars?
You want to know.
Some man
Oh,
shot
you
my
can-
wife and stole my
you
baby.
you can already do that.
Sorry.
The Joker scars where, man, I made a really fucked up Fallout character for the Raiders, and that's what you're getting with our late night stream is our Raider builds on Fallout right now.
It's terribly wonderful.
It's going to be a lot of fun. Something that we're also going to be streaming on the 30th, and I took off the 31st and the 1st, so I'm going to rest on the 31st, and I'm going to do at least a 12-hour stream. I'm going for 24, which will be the first one done by Rain Gaming, and
You're doing what now?
a 24-hour stream.
No.
Yeah,
Fascinating.
yeah.
You got enough to rock out with it?
I mean, yeah. I took some time off from work. So
oh yeah, you told me. You just
rest.
said
Yeah, just said that.
that. I think you said I'm taking a 24. I'm like 24 what?
Yeah,
Is there a number out there we need to find?
yeah.
Is
It's still
Live feed us finding the number 24.
it's the meaning of life and everything.
It-
It's actually I think that was
No, we'll know the answer in a second. It'll pop up in the chat. I guarantee
Yeah.
it. Well, that's gonna be fascinating. I'll definitely be tuning in for some of that.
Yeah,
I
it's-
was sleeping the others and praying for you.
yeah. Hopefully my heart doesn't explode.
Hopefully not.
What we're going to be streaming during that, though, is going to be the premiere of Attack on Titan. I'll go through the campaign, single-player campaign, which is going to follow through the entire first season of the anime, along with, written by the director and writer of the Attack on Titan. It's going to have some extra story to it. So I'm really looking forward to that. And then the 4-player co-op. I cannot get enough of that. The 4-player co-op is going to be me, Sonlan, probably Pope, and Doug, if we can get a minute.
If
And-
not, I could probably join in.
And that's
Slay some giants.
if anything, I'll just give you my gaming stuff so we can game share. And
I'm perfectly fine with that. I was doing that with my brother, but he won't play Overwatch with me. Darn him.
over what?
What?
Over what?
Big Hero 6, the game?
Oh, Overhype.
Yeah.
Oh, that was fun.
I got a question for Kirby.
The question that's on there? Oh.
Yes, I did get my Fallout DLC back. It just took a 24-hour period of them fixing the bug. So that way, last night we were back at it, and we were settlement building, getting ready to build our raider camps to unleash on the Commonwealth.
I think I'm going to start over and be a full-on fascist for the Brotherhood. I think that's what I'm going to do. Just complete annihilation of everything that's not human.
This
Can't do
is
it.
no. See, I was gonna do that this time. See, it was a sad day to watch the Pridwin fall. I watched the thing go down in fire. I did not enjoy that at all. But what helped me cope with that is I pacified a super mutant and had him spike his mini nuke in the middle of his platoon, and it all went up in flames. I sided with the Institute because you get relay grenades, and what better way to do this than to continue to throw in grenades and bring in your own army. So whether one way or another, they're going to bend over to your will, and
Go ahead, keep going.
the possibility of slaver collars being in Fallout, because somebody's wearing a slaver collar that looks like one from Paradise Falls from Fallout 3.
Ooh, there's nothing better than an exploding head. Suicide Squad all the way.
So whoever that is, that's the one I'll be siding with. Somebody's getting a collar slapped on.
So messed up.
That excited me, actually.
It might be dog meat. It might be my pack mule.
Yeah. Wonderful story with all of Fallout, actually. I actually went back on the Prinwin for the first time after blowing up the Institute. I did not choose them or the railroad, and I went on there, and they're like, if you were going to go to battle, you could at least took your brother and sisters along with you. And I was like, well, if you're a cocksucking leader, could actually choose between whether or not he wants to kill off some people that don't even matter or go fight the actual people, maybe you could have joined. But no, I took the Minuteman, who constantly sent me to places that I defend. For some reason, ghouls keep getting in.
Last night, Sean was trying to do the Minutemen stuff, and they're like, so, for us to be able to let you build here, you're going to have to help us. When I was 7, I saw a ghoul once on the other side of the fucking map. And they're going to give us trouble sooner or later, and I need you to take care of them. So we had to go all the way across the map to kill them just to be able to...
They should be here in about a month's time.
Yeah,
you know, trying to
eventually.
stop them.
Eventually.
It was ridiculous. Made me go to the National Trading Guard just to go kill them.
It's fun. But no, the 4-player Attack on Titan, which is really cool, it's going to go with the campaign. Like, with you build up your character in campaign,
really?
you have to level up each of the characters from the story.
Are you, from the actual manga?
Yeah, from the actual one.
So they're going to get about to the point of the middle, and then just the game's going to stop?
Stop.
Oh, well.
It's gonna go through the first season. So it's gonna go through
It's
the
going to be a cliffhanger game.
Cliffhanger
it's
game.
unfinished, just like every other software designer out there.
Yes. God, you've played video games before, haven't you?
I've played them recently. It's nothing like back in my day, they used to complete the game and then sell it.
And then sell it. And then we had to walk to school uphill both ways in 20 feet of
There
snow.
was no DLC.
We used to carry box-sized TVs to each other's house and all sweat up in one room playing LAN parties. That boy Chase Johnson would always beat us though in Halo.
Oh God, I'm gonna talk about Halo.
Okay, no Halo then.
Halo's.
I missed it.
I don't know.
On to the next.
So we're going to be doing that. We're going to do a 24-hour Attack on Titan stream. One thing that we're also looking forward to the 20th of next month is the Rise of Iron, which Failed Icarus is going to be doing that
On the hamster grind.
on the hamster grind.
Now, you know I'm not a Destiny fan. One, because I can't afford all the expansions they come out with every 3 months.
Yes.
But what is this Rise of Iron?
Rise of Iron is, you have the Iron Lords when you have the Iron Banner and everything like that. You have
Is it a banner made of
Shalix.
iron?
What's his name? Shalix.
He's not important.
He's the last
Definitely
Iron
don't quote
Lord.
me on
Asshole
that.
number 3.
Yeah, asshole number 3. You have asshole number 3. What asshole number 3 wants you to do is go back through, and you're gonna have a quest line. There's a lot of new content that's coming out with it. I'm really excited for is a new social space, somewhere that I can just stand for hours on end and make my character dance and just walk away from the controller.
If you can't get on top of a tower, it's not worth going to.
It's not worth
It's
it.
not
You
worth it.
can't fly
If
to
there's
a
no
tower.
tree for you to climb into and sit and leave for at least 3 hours, and people wonder if you're really online, it's not worth doing at all.
If I don't walk into the middle of the place and don't start dancing, and 4 other people don't come over there and dance, they don't belong there.
Yeah.
Because if you don't dance.
Let's see. We have the. Let me see.
What is
The
it?
new patrol on it. That's the new patrol area.
Saturn?
No, you're a little behind. That's that was the last one.
Are we finally going to
But-
Pluto?
No,
No.
we're going back to Earth.
Mm.
Like we're done with exploring planets for now. I guess.
Oh,
I
Yeah,
mean,
we
are we
gotta
going to figure
finish-
out what the hell the sphere is for, hanging in the middle of nowhere?
That's the Guardian.
What does it do? What's its purpose?
No,
I
that's
don't
not
know.
the Guardian.
We've
That's
just
the
felt
the
the
Traveler.
Yeah,
My bad.
the Traveler.
Jesus
I'm about to say,
Christ.
we've only felt the Travelers light returning. We know nothing of the Traveler. We got to go back and explore Earth. And apparently, we didn't
I'll
quite
go wherever
cover
Peter
it,
Dinklage
but-
says I should go.
Oh no, Peter Dinklage isn't. Dinklebot's not a thing anymore. Apparently.
That's not a fun thing. Why not? Tyrion Lannister leading me around, telling me about his brothers and sister and their shenanigans in some kingdom.
I'm about to say Doug and Kirby pointed out to me that we weren't supposed to be the ones rescued, so it kind of makes me feel like I shouldn't have been doing anything I did in the first place. I risked my ass for them.
Yeah,
But
I have the theory that the Traveler is not as good of a character as it appears to be, because it's a big circle and it's like a ball that you play with, so you think it's good
Yeah.
automatically. You're like, yeah, that's something.
that's what reminds me
But,
of childhood.
No, with the new patrol, it's going to be the Plague Lands, and it's supposed to be
Seattle.
How do you get that? Where do you get that? We're in Russia in the game,
Oh, okay.
Cosmodrome.
Oh, there's a bridge that goes over there to Seattle if you wanted to. You just
No,
head
that's
south.
to Alaska. I can see Russia from my house. Remember, she wanted to be vice president, and she's still a better choice than what we have right now. God,
Let's not talk
I
about
always
that right
thought
now.
that was going to be the worst thing that ever fucking happened,
Oh,
and
yeah.
then we got what we got now. All
Hey,
right,
the quicker we get them voted in, the quicker we'll have Fallout go.
I'm ready for it.
Are you?
Bethesda, you better start working on this shit.
There was I saw a meme. It was a Fallout Go. It's a child being chased by a Deathclaw.
That's and it's that meme of that little kid running like that, and the Deathclaw is
the
behind
Deathclaw's
it,
like right behind it, about ready to slap him.
trying to eat it. All right, so it's going to be the Plague Lands. It's going to be a level 42. It's going to be a mixture of a hole that's in the wall that's in the Cosmodrome, and a mixture of the Cosmodrome also.
A hole in the wall.
It's a hole in the wall.
The wall that's being built, and there's a hole in it.
We're
Now.
building a wall?
We're going to make Destiny great again.
Oh!
I can't
It was
wait.
never great.
I cannot wait.
I wish I played it more.
So that's
I miss friends.
Rise of Iron.
Scratch that out.
Failed Icarus is going to be streaming at Failed, and then you'll see.
This is actually his house. He's not here right now. We broke into it. This is our.
He has the equipment.
This is the studio.
All right, so Failed's going to be streaming that. Then we have some other plans for other pieces of work.
Which one are we talking? Why are you looking at me?
Are you not taking your medicine?
No.
We have other work we're going to do. You're like,
No. The only reason the asylum lets me out is
Wire
because y'all actually help me channel my imagination.
Yeah. So we have plans to do a dub. We're gonna do a voice dub of. I want to go with something that doesn't have an English dub. That's what I want to do. I found a couple. One of them just got licensed by an English voice acting company, and then another one actually already had the English dub, and it kind of sucks because those would be really good ones that we could do. Be a lot of fun. The Heroic Legend of Arslan, and the.
Can you give me a synopsis of that? Do you know it any?
Yes, I've
Just give me a brief.
5 more episodes in it. It's Prince. He's kind-hearted. It's the land's probably like Middle East, with the castle styles and everything like that.
Yeah.
Kind of like a Magi setting. If you ever watched that.
No, I haven't, but I had a general gist of what it is.
Yeah, so it's like that with the castle setting, and then Prince wants to learn the different cultures of the different people, but the different countries are at war, and they come and they attack. Well, Pars is a country that doesn't have any army that could come in and take it.
Japan.
Yeah, it's just
Not anymore.
it's the best. not anymore. It's the best around, and nobody can come in and take it. And these countries align with each other to be able to try to fight. And the prince, there's a betrayal.
Always.
The king is betrayed.
Of course.
The prince is exiled,
Yes.
and he wants to take back his kingdom.
So he has to raise an army.
But the way that he's doing it while raising the army, he's doing reform for the country. He wants to abolish slavery.
That's always great.
Everybody look at Sean.
You've been to a country that was all for that about 700
And-
years before.
Yeah, and then they want to just reform the way that it is. It's not a everybody's equal, and it's going to be an everybody's equal instead of
That's how it should
the
be.
upper class above the lower
Always.
class.
Common sense over ignorance every day.
Yeah, so they're going to turn into a bunch of damn commies, and then
So
after
we're
that,
going to do a serious dub over this, or will we be a
I
little
want
bit sillier?
to I want to do some serious dubs because I just think that they could be. It's kind of more professional tone to
I
it.
understand.
But we're also good at being just, absolutely
Horrible.
horrible.
Yeah.
Horrible is a good word for it.
Morbid humor.
Morbid.
Yes.
Very,
So
very morbid.
So my mother used to call it.
So we're also looking for some ideas. If anybody has any animes that they know that doesn't have an English dub, it's really good.
Angel Beats?
I want to do an abridged Angel Beats.
Oh boy.
I want to do an abridged Angel Beats, like a ridiculously written script. Maybe turn it around a little bit.
A little bit.
A little bit.
Literally gave him his heart. Gave her his heart.
I mean, literally, but and then she just waited for him. I don't know. Afterlife's a funny place, and that one made me cry, so I don't want to talk about it.
I was looking through, rather post one of my favorite websites where I lose most of my time, Imgur, and they showed a bunch of the '90s cartoons, and boy, do I miss that art style. I really miss the way Trigun and Cowboy Bebop and things like that were drawn.
Bebop, yes.
So much detail. It's not just quick computer animated, let's have 8 women love one guy that doesn't even care.
I don't get it. Bebop is my all-time. It was my first one that I really, 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 really got into. Spike is just, he's my spirit team. Yeah.
He's beautiful.
Animal. Spirit.
I love it.
Animal. But, so,
I think my very beginning was Trigun.
Trigun?
Yeah, Vash the Stampede all the way. The $6 billion man.
Yeah.
That and Wolfwood, who had a giant cross that shot missiles, but it didn't get better than that. Damn plant people, man. They could blow up a moon with enough power.
If they think it.
What about you, Sean? Did you have any '90s cartoon or anime that you were really pulled to?
I don't know, man. I used to spend a lot of time watching Gundam Wing and stuff like that.
See, and that's
What's
it.
wrong with Gundam Wing? What's wrong with having a teenager pilot a giant mobile suit and fly up in the air and beam
It's
cannon
space
the hell
magic.
out of a, yeah,
It's space
magic.
magic.
It's space magic,
I had all
alright.
kinds of the models, like the actual 100 and something piece models you had to put together.
These wings are not practical. I don't know why you put them on there. It's a bunch of metal pieces that apparently you lose them while he's flying. It makes no sense.
Why do you keep putting them back if we're just going to lose them? Come on, guys, try.
I just
a
need
little bit.
I just need a propulsion system. That's all I need.
Alright, so reason that we're doing this is we want everybody to get to know Rain Gaming. We want you guys to know what we're about. We want you to know us as the gamer. You get to hear our voices all the time, but rarely ever am I behind the camera. There's Sean behind the camera. You're always behind the
I'm
camera.
always behind the camera.
You're
that
always
camera.
behind the camera. So, the 3 that we have with us tonight and the 3 streams that you should check out are going to be twitch.tv, and then you have a bunch of X's or some underscores.
You put 2 X's and then there's that little underline, and you put an O, another O. Apparently, there's only supposed to be 1, but I did it because I wanted to so many years ago. So, Okami, OOKAMI underscore, this, right above me.
Yeah.
I don't even know why we're spelling it out. It's above us.
Mine's right
I
there.
forgot it was there.
You're way off.
God bless you, you're trying. All right, so, but those are
No wonder we're trying
our
to do
our
this for a
Twitch
living.
names. We want you to know what we're about, who we are as a gamer, what got us into gaming, what was it that made us go, hey, I could stream, I could do this. People might be entertained by me.
I mean, we can do it. It doesn't mean people will like it or not.
I don't really care.
Neither do I. We watch it for each other. We're there.
Yeah, we're there.
It's therapeutic.
I'll give
Well-
you your hug later.
So we're doing a behind.
He wants to cry.
Are we doing the behind the ring gaming?
It's like
It's
a
the,
behind the ring gaming. Each week we're gonna swap out some members. I'm gonna be your constant stay. I'll be the guy that's in the middle of talking to everybody, getting y'all's input. So who we got right here? We're gonna start with Ukami. But before we do, each week we're gonna have a craft beer from Alabama. That's not beer. But you can
already
guess
know it.
what's in this cup if you didn't start off watching us right when we started.
Elephant urine.
We have craft beer from Alabama. Well, we have 1 craft beer from Alabama and 1
Roll
craft beer from Wisconsin. And that's the one that we started with because Sean tried the one from Alabama. And I'm going to make him take a sip of when I fill mine up just so you can see the face because it's precious.
I'm
Kinda like that.
I'm a rum and whiskey kind of person. Or vodka, whatever. I'm not a beer fan.
Good thing we're doing craft beer. All right, so who we got here is we got Ukami. And what got you into gaming?
What got me into gaming? Started many moons ago. Many moons. My mother said, I bought this Super Nintendo for you, son. And I said, thank you, mother. And I played The Legend of Zelda, A Link to the Past.
Nope.
That was my very first game. That's what started it all. And just exponentially collected games and things after that. It was always my favorite pastime. Enjoyed it all the way up to the 8th grade. And then I enjoyed it past then as I found other individuals. Video games for me brought together a family that I know was never really able to have, and a group of friends. The whole LAN parties and doing all that, it really makes connections. And then when Xbox Live comes out, you meet people all over the world, and that was another great part of it. I've got brothers in Virginia and Pennsylvania and Kansas City that just moved to Florida and just all over the place. Never go to Pennsylvania, but it's
It's a
just
horrible.
you know it doesn't nothing
wasteland.
makes sense up there. But
Left is right, up is down, blue is red.
I guess I just picked up a controller, started playing. Tried to go pro at one point with Halo. That didn't work out too well, but you know, at least we went to the MLG. I did go to that.
That's
Came in 111th out of about 300 teams.
it's not bad.
Not making fun of any of the female audience we have out there, but I believe the game that we won before going on to the next round and losing was against a team of all girls, one of which's names was Schwarzenegger's wife. Yeah, she was impressive. And then it was actually the person that led the team was a
Wife or
girlfriend.
mistress?
No, it was wife. It was definitely wife.
No, which one's impressive?
Both.
Okay.
Anyways, one of the pros' girlfriends led the team. So that's why I thought it was pretty good. She had straight on coaching, and we still were able to win.
That's what's up.
But we lost the next round. They definitely they
I mean-
it was terrible. King of the Hill was not my game.
No. Halo wasn't my game. I get console banned playing Halo.
Yes, you did. I remember it like it was yesterday.
We started off as trolls. We did it so well. But,
Sorry, I
well,
was looking in the past. It's over
what would you say? It's over there. Was it on the TV? So, what would you say right now? What's your goal?
My goal?
Yeah, what's your end game?
My end game is to one day shake the hands of Christopher Perkins and Matt Mercer. That is my end game.
That's it.
And tell them thank you.
Tell them thank you.
Right, because Christopher Perkins is my Dumbledore of my life. The crazy-go-lucky guy that ran a story, and I thought it was pretty amazing. And then Mercer was more like the McGonagall of my life, the strict teacher that taught me how to play Dungeons & Dragons. November. Started in November. So That's all I would like to do. Just be able to meet them both, and I'll disappear off the face of the earth.
I don't want that. I want you to stay with Rain.
All right.
Yeah, we need you.
No choices here at Rain. You
No
come
choices here, Rain. You signed the paper. I gotcha.
You eat that honey bun. That's it.
That's it.
That's about right.
Those pound me cakes.
Dungeons and Dragons, though, I did get into back in November. It was kind of an outlet for me. I was always told, don't get involved with it, you'll get obsessed. And boy, was she right when she told me that. But I was originally wanting to be a player, but watching Critical Role for pretty much, according to Pope, Jonathan Pope, I vanished for 3 weeks. He didn't know where I was. He would message me and I wouldn't reply. I went and bought the books and everything, and Critical Role taught me how to play. And then I went over to a buddy of mine's house, and he was going to run a campaign for us. He's like, I lost my notes. Guess who that is? It starts with an A. Good old Alec.
Alec?
Yeah, so he goes and he turns to me and goes, you want to run it, Connor? And then Al kind of turned and looked at me and was like, oh, I know what happened here. And Pope kind of patted me on the back and goes, you dug your grave. So I ran my first campaign. It was a bunch of circus people.
Jeez.
But that's what I currently stream, and that's why, because I enjoy it. I love storytelling, but hopefully I'll get into other actual streaming video games later on.
Yeah. Our D&D's off the hook. It's a lot of fun. People have fun.
I enjoy it. I enjoy writing the story for you guys to explore.
You what?
Oh, yeah. The Asylum, which is what the third campaign has come to be called, because apparently we're a bunch of mental misfits. But yes, it's also right. It just shows the different spectrums of Dungeons and Dragons. You can go from the hardcore role playing to this sick, sadistic murder hobos. It's
Fallout?
Yes, it's
You
one
have
of
a
the.
Fallout campaign and I'm not in it?
You know, I planned that if we ever get done with this homebrew to run a modern day campaign or a space campaign. I think that would be pretty awesome.
Space would be fun. Like I don't know. I'm thinking Bebop again. I just watched it again. That's my call.
I need to rewatch it. Anyways,
Whatever happens, happens.
look at Sean now.
So, Sean, what about you? What got you into gaming? What are you looking at?
Well, I was gonna say something, but I probably
One
won't.
one thing I ask is everybody be on the same mental wavelength, and you guys, it's the day you guys forget to take your medicine. Both of you. Stop looking around.
Are you even
You
here right
said
now?
both
Looking,
of
are you even here right
You
now?
said both of you
I have
and
a
you're
small
looking
rant.
at him.
Both
had a
of
small
you.
I went and got pizza yesterday. And you know the little quarter machines when we were kids? You just put a quarter in for the little toys, 2 quarters for the big toys?
My parents gave me quarters to put in the wall socket to get rid of me, and it just made it worse.
Oh my
You got parents that are like, oh no, my kid's got to have Nike, and my dad's like, hey, here's quarters, everybody. And we're like, yeah, and they're like, there's no quarter machines around, and we're sticking them in walls.
Oh, no, lick your finger and then stick it in there.
Then stick it in there, make it count. Hey, Rain Turn, can I get a cold one of these from the fridge so we can try the Alabama craft beer?
Sure.
Thank you.
Thank you, ma'am. But they're charging kids a whole $1 now. All 4 quarters. Who carries around 4 quarters in
I
the
don't.
bottom of their purse?
No.
Mothers don't, because they know the children will snatch them.
Yeah.
Makes no sense. Anyways, back to Sean.
But so Sean, what got you into gaming?
Well, let's say the first console I ever owned. Okay, well, it's a funny story about.
is it an
story.
incriminating story?
It's not incriminating, but you know how my mom is.
Yeah.
And it was before my mom was like ever got married to anybody like that. So she got me a Sega Genesis, and they put me in a room by myself, and they left me alone. All the
Sorry
time.
to interrupt, but I can't get it.
Why?
Bring us the thing.
I can't get it undone.
Bring it
You
here.
can't pop it from the thing.
My goodness. You're like a
The
sea,
state-
you're like a sea turtle or a penguin. You can't get it. You can't break the plastic seal. It's the reason why we have animal rights.
Y'all are so mean.
It's okay. Like I said, you're gonna end up offing the whole team one day. Oh, I can see. No, that looks like the inside of the new video game cases that make you think you're gonna break the CD when you open it. So I completely understand how terrible that is.
All right.
You did your best, and that's all that we can. That's all that we asked for. Cookies entered the party.
So guys, your mom got you.
A Sega.
A Sega Genesis.
It was Sonic,
Sega.
wasn't it?
Sonic the Hedgehog.
That's
I
what
knew
I'm
it.
talking
Called it.
about.
And
You're always good at running.
I spent a long time doing that until one day it mystically disappeared after they got.
Your mom pawned it.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, I know where it happened.
I know how this
now.
works. I used to have a guitar, and then my mom pawned it because she got tired of the noise and the racket.
A friend of ours used to have a bunch of
Looking at
savings.
you right now, Mom.
Hey, Miss Kirby, right?
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
I don't keep up
I
with
can
the
hear her
family.
voice now.
I only
yelling
kept
at
up with
you.
one family member, the Lannister one.
So,
Adorable baby. Like, right?
the best.
The best.
The best. So, but your mom pawned your first. Stop laughing, Sean. Drink your beer. You have to drink the whole thing on stream. It's gonna make him puke, and I'm gonna laugh.
Oh, yeah. It was my first system. It miraculously disappeared, and then after that, I got a original PlayStation. Played a lot of Twisted Metal.
Twisted Metal on the
Twisted Metal.
PlayStation was the bee's knees until my mom watched what I was playing and flipped the fuck out. What are you doing? We're just cars, Mom. It's okay.
We're selling ice cream.
We're selling ice cream. And we
Good old sweet tooth.
and she was like, "You like cars? You like cars, Brian?" I'm like, "Yeah, Mom, I like cars." She's like, "Okay, I got cars for you." And she got me NASCAR and took away Twisted Metal. So you know what I did to stick it to the man? Got the Cheerios car, turned around backwards, and Dale Earnharted the whole fucking thing.
I certainly did that. I chose Elliot Sadler because it made more sense.
I don't know who that
He's
is.
the one that always wrecked in the Eminem car.
Oh God.
That's why he was my favorite whenever I was forced to watch it as a child. I was like, I like Elliot Sadler, Father. Why is that, son? He wrecks a lot.
He wrecks a
It was
lot.
never his fault, though, so I kind of understood, his lifestyle.
God damn it. All right. So then you got your PlayStation. You played some Twisted Metal.
Then that evolved into Vigilante 8, and you know how that goes.
Vigilante 8 was Twisted Metal's retarded cousin that was somehow worse. But I mean, it wasn't a worse game to play. It was a lot of fun. Twisted Metal or Vigilante 8 to me was the better one. Like
It had
there was
a lot of-
aliens, right?
Yeah, there was aliens. Well, you could get like a UFO ship
Yeah.
in the junkyard. You could like I don't remember how to unlock everything, but I played quite a bit of that and cutscenes at the time didn't understand it. Now that I'm an adult, I understand completely what they were all about.
Yeah.
But
You
then-
realize how fucked up the stuff was that
Yeah.
we played, and now it's
Oh yeah, and then sometime after that, I got a PlayStation 2, and I got real big into SOCOM for a while. And then,
By real big in the SOCOM, he means that's all he did, because this is about the time that we met. We were
Yeah.
like 13, 14.
this is
You
when
know,
I
I'm being a
moved.
Navy
and-
SEAL.
Yeah, this is
Yeah.
Well, I really did want to be a Navy SEAL at one point, but that kind of got messed up from life choices I decided to make. But let's not do that.
So, you went from SOCOM to...
Well, that's when we moved to Wetumpka, and then I
You
met
poor
your
thing.
brother and sister, and then we started hanging out, and we started playing things like Rock Band, Final Fantasy, Champions of Norath, Ratchet and
Final
Clank
Fantasy,
Deadlock.
Ratchet and Clank, Jack and Dexter.
Yeah, Jack and
best.
Dexter was
the
definitely a
bee's
big
knees of growing up.
You remind me of the little squirrel thing.
I
one.
do?
Of Dexter.
Yeah.
Yeah. Always wanted to be a Jack, but I always turned into a Dexter.
All right, that's the
It-
story of
the-
our lives.
I got probably about halfway into 2 before I realized that Jack talked for the first time. I was like, wait a second, something's not right here. What's going
Not
on?
kill the bad guy that he yells at
uh,
the beginning. Oh my goodness.
To be fair, though, this is a character who it took a day and a half of gameplay to name his horse. I was watching this at work, and they argued with the DM, who wasn't Connor, it was Failed Icarus, and they argued with the DM to the point of he says, "Fuck it, you can name your horses," and they're like, "Well, we can't name them without knowing what type of horses they are," and he goes,
I go Clydesdale.
yeah, he's like, "They're Clydesdales," and I was like, "Fuck it, they're Clydesdales." First off, Clydesdales are used for pulling, not riding.
You don't
And I
ride.
was pointing this out to whoever was listening.
I was listening.
at the calf and at work. I'm sitting there, no one's sitting next to me because I'm laughing out loud and talking to the screen, and they think I'm weird. So they go through and they're like, "Fuck it, you can name it." And then all of a sudden, Sean, one of the biggest advocates for wanting to name his fucking horse, couldn't think of a name. Everybody's named their horse, and all of a sudden he's like, "A day and a half has passed. You're going down the trail. Everything's okay. And
And
then
it's
all
quiet.
of it's quiet. And all of a sudden, Sean shouts out, I want to name him Spanky! I spit soda across the cafeteria. People are looking at me. I'm like, I'm going to get drug tested again. This is not going to be good. And
Coming from the ranger that found his own footprints in the forest.
found his own footprints in the forest.
And thought they were somebody
thought they
else's.
were someone else's, so he follows them.
It was perfect.
Oh man.
He's-
Rain Gaming, guys,
he
you
is
gotta
a
check us out.
senile.
We're about that life.
We're definitely something different.
Yeah, we're not your normal cup of tea.
Oh, yeah.
So,
What about you, Brian?
about me,
What about you?
what got me into gaming?
What is it?
My dad gamed.
Oh.
Like, he played EverQuest.
Of course he did.
He had a gnome, a gnome fighter, a gnome fighter named Fat Bro Bottomless Pit.
It's all making sense now.
And I didn't even think about that when me and Hunter made our gnomes.
Wow.
But it's come full fucking circle. But he had his gnome named Fat Bro Bottomless Pit, who I ended up giving all of his stuff away when I was like deleting stuff and like giving it away because I was a little kid and I didn't know anything any better.
You poor child.
And he like
It's like having a little brother that'll always delete your saved game.
Oh,
yeah.
that was
When
Dave.
you're at the end of Donkey Kong 64 after grinding for so long. But no, Kane can play it. Let your brother play. But father, Kane always breaks my toys when he plays with him. Let him play.
They didn't just give him 2 pieces of like blocks of wood and let him hit them against each
But
other.
he'd do it against the TV. I love my brother.
Man.
I'm sorry.
But
I have issues.
But no, my dad, he gamed on the computer, and I was like, man, this is really cool. I'll make a character. I now know I had no idea what the fuck I was doing, how I was playing anything, and I mean,
You never seen your dad so angry.
yeah, ever when deleting items, but. But I got into it. I was like, okay, I can do this. And so he wanted us in the sports. Like, we had to be active. We had to play sports. And
Understandable.
I started off with soccer.
You poor knees.
And, yeah, my poor knees. Started off with soccer, so he got me sports games. I started off by playing the backyard sports games. Backyard soccer, backyard football, backyard baseball. Pablo Sanchez was the best little pitcher ever. He was a small little Hispanic boy, about yay tall.
Really?
Yes.
The one I
And-
think of is Mr. Christopher Robbins from Winnie the Pooh Grand Slam. Yeah, that guy, he is from the darkest pits of hell, that's for sure. You'll never hit the ball, Pooh Bear.
It's awful.
Have you heard that poem?
No.
I'll play it for you later.
Um,
It's Christopher Robbins pretty much saying satanic stuff. Somebody wrote for it off Reddit.
the internet's a horrible place. But I got into the backyard sports games.
Silly old bear.
The thing that got me into gaming though was the fact that other people did it, and I can make friends doing this. I can play games, so we can play games together. We could have a lot of fun, and that's carried on with how I've gamed since then. I had a friend growing up who all we did was play Sonic. We played Super Smash Bros. When the N64 came out.
Lovely games.
We played. We went over to my house. We played the Jack and Daxter games, Crash Bandicoot, everything
yeah.
like that. And
Banjo-Kazooie.
Banjo-Kazooie
Oh, God, yeah.
was the worst thing ever. Yeah, you didn't think it was going there, did you?
I thought it was.
I
I thought it was going to Happies.
the noises. I got really, really, really drunk over at Pope's, and Cookie started playing the Rare Replay or whatever, and you just hear those fucking noises, and I'm mindlessly passed out on the couch, but still spewing off shit about how that bird should die in hell, and.
Oh, Tui. I knew there was always something strange about that bear and that bird. She laid eggs one time. I didn't understand why.
It's awful. But gaming with friends is what got me into it. And that's what got me the idea once I came across Twitch. I was like, hey, we can stream. And we can have a lot of fucking fun doing it.
And if other people like it, then they do.
Yeah.
And if not,
all right,
then
well,
we
it's not
force
your
it.
cup of tea. Go on somewhere else. You know, Broman's always streaming. He's really cool.
so
Everybody likes him.
I have a question to ask.
What's that?
Favorite genre and why?
Favorite genre
A video
and
game.
why? I like the sandbox RPG.
You really do?
I
Fallout?
Fallout, Elder Scrolls.
Yes.
Those always got me. I was like, they're like, hey, here's a quest, and I'm like, I'm going over here now. But they're like, but it's over here. You just got to complete it. And I'm like, but there's a bear over there, and I'm gonna kill it. But it was Oblivion, and I cried on a rock because it couldn't hit me there. Me and bear-like characters don't get along.
No, I will remember that for my next campaign or for my next session. What about you,
Bring me
Sean?
with you because I love.
What would be your favorite genre?
It's going to be sandboxes because I'm allowed to manipulate the world and force my will upon all the helpless people.
Tell them what you did on Fallout.
Yeah, tell us what you did
What
on
did you do
Fallout.
on Fallout? What did you do to Far Harbor on Fallout? And then tell the lady at the detective agency that sent you out there.
All right, so Far Harbor, I got in the ranks of everybody and became this great, radiant person that they could look forward to and look up to.
The radio talked good about you.
Yeah,
so.
they talked good about me. And they're like, "You've saved this harbor. You've done this. You're leading the sense into the revolution. The children of Adam have wrought great things. So, the mother has sent me to do all this great stuff for them." I'm like, "Oh yeah." Mm-hmm. I changed their radio pump, so instead of spraying them with radioactive water, it cleans them of all their radiance.
Oh.
So they'll never know. But I pretty much got friendly with everybody, and then did Dima's awful memory sequence where you got to do the puzzle, and I got the codes to blow up the nucleus, to turn off the windmill, and I was going to the institute.
Oh, he
Oh.
he literally fucked this island until you could
I-
no longer fuck it.
This is what happened. I blew up the nucleus first
Well,
Which is a dead nuke that's just
in a
sitting over
submarine.
Oh,
in a submarine. So it's
That
one
was
of the
never
nukes
fired.
that never got fired off.
Never,
like a megaton nuke.
Yeah, it
Yes.
never, like the submarine never left the harbor or anything. It had been stationed there since it was built. It never got a chance to get used. I went to the institute. I was like, hey, we got sense on this island that think they're real people. So,
Damn sense. Putting milk first in cereal. We won't have none of that.
I broke up with my girlfriend today. She put milk in a bowl and shit and poured her cereal. You know who does that?
Sense.
So I went.
Toothpaste before
Reds.
water.
I told the institute about this.
Water before toothpaste, excuse me. And?
We went in there. I downed everybody, and then they were like, "Okay, we're gonna relay them back." I'm like, "Yeah." I was like, "This time we're gonna get our slaves to do the right thing," and they're like, "Oh, we're not gonna call them slaves." I'm like, "No, slap a collar on them. We're gonna call them what they really are." Like, we're doing this. So, because I've got the whole Raider mentality right now on there. It's like everybody's going back to where they came from.
I woke up in an ice box. This world is no longer as it should be, and it cracked me.
So after I did that, I went to the harbor and like, "Oh man, you've taken care of everything for us. You're so great." I'm like, "Oh yeah, you think I'm real great, don't you?" I was like, "Hold on, I'll be right back." I go in there, I turn off the turbines, and all of a sudden the fog has crept in on the harbor, and like all these creatures have come out.
Let me tell
The
you what,
whole place
I
is
know a thing
on
about
fire.
And then a vampire comes out and tells you, never mind. Nightmares. I haven't talked much about that. Curse of Strahd, everybody. Look forward to it this Wednesday.
It's gonna be a lot of fun.
Yeah, I hope so. They're going to take on the other mansion. They've already messed up one mansion. Now they're going to go to the other. With that lady with her dead husband upstairs. Did you see it?
No.
Oh, yeah, she kept her dead husband upstairs. Pope told her sons that their father was asleep upstairs, and they're like, he's dead. It's like, oh, no. No, he's very much up there. And they put their own mother in chains and carried her off.
Wow. That's something.
My favorite genre, if I can speak tonight, I'm not gonna be the same as you guys. So I guess secondary to the sandbox role playing would probably be the first person shooters, because I grew up mostly playing those, trying to be competitive, and then trying to be the best, at least in my small little dinky town. So at least I was number 2 or number 3. I was never number 1, but that's okay. I never beat him. He could not be beaten. God among men in that world of Halo.
I backstabbed him one time in the game, and then I never played again.
It's done.
I have killed a god!
Sean doesn't
I read the
remember.
story. He quit playing. You quit playing, and then he wanted you to get back on. He was so pissed because he couldn't get you back for that.
I remember that. I remember us getting into a multiplayer game with the Wetumpka people, and I think Brian said, "Oh God, Chase and Connor are in here," and Pope was like, "What is that supposed to mean?" As he walks out in the open and his head obliterates.
Boom!
There was no more Pope.
Pope's dead! dead! No! Why?
Reminiscing of the old days. I wonder if anybody in chat has any questions they want to ask. They're of a PG-13, almost R level.
R level. I'm always R level.
Yeah, we're always R. Rain Gaming. Check us out. Choo choo
That's
train.
what I meant. Choo choo train. But I think the playing with friends though is what really got me though to start Rain, to get us all together. We started off as a group of trolls. I'm gonna go ahead and lay it out there for you. I've made people get so mad at me on the internet that it's ridiculous. I've gotten people I don't know kicked out of clans, like the big like clans that have websites and they're official.
One of them.
And
We won't mention it.
I've got people kicked out of them because I said, yeah, they're my friend, and fuck you, and they get really mad, and it was honestly one of the best things ever. We do have a question.
Do you know the Muffin Man?
Do you know the Muffin Man? The one on Drury Lane?
Oh, little gumdrop buttons.
God,
Is it on point?
yes.
The Muffin Man.
I want to know what the Muffin Man did to make him talk like that about him. Like
A
it's
lot of flour.
a lot of too much flour.
Be good.
Cool.
Shrek is love. Shrek is life.
I realized they played one of the most depressing songs ever during it, which is 9 Crimes by Damien Rice.
Sing a little bit for me.
I'm not going to do that,
I
but
don't remember which
it's
one it is.
it's one of, like, I listened to it, I'm like, this is fucking depressing, and I was like, wait a minute, I know this. This is from fucking Shrek. Like,
Which one? There's like 8 of them.
2.
2? Okay.
Yeah, one of the ones that matter.
No, yeah. Doesn't matter after 3.
I want to know what you think about the second meaning of honey buns after experiencing it, Kirby. Alright, so everybody, honey buns became a thing with Rain Gaming after I got piss poor drunk and Sonlan had to stay up with me to read my chat during stream to me.
The words are all squiggly.
I was sitting there, like, I mean, I actually pissed on stream. I walked outside, my mic's still on and everything, and I pissed off my porch. And one of the girls in the stream was like, "Is he pissing?" And I was like, "Yeah. Is this bad? Is this not how you Twitch?" And
I thought this was America.
this is America. I do whatever I want. Besides what the Homeowners Association says I can't. Fuck you, Janet. But anyways, you know.
She's watching the stream. Oh yeah.
Yeah, oh yeah. She was like, she doesn't have to watch the stream. I'm gonna come into the neighborhood, blaring House of Pain, jump around, and drive around until the song's over, and with my hand out the window like this, because I never stopped being a troll. I just got a little more professional about it. So, I want to know how you're drinking that nasty ass shit. See, Failed Icarus says nasty ass shit, but what he's not saying is it's not Budweiser, it's not Bud Light, and it's not, you know, in kegs at a Klan rally in Alabama. But, and that's okay, man. You drink what you drink, I drink what I drink. So, second meaning of honey buns.
Is this a flower vase, Doug? Am I drinking elephant piss from a... They put Miracle Grow in it.
But the second meaning of honey buns, we found out that honey buns are a currency for ass in prison. Now, what someone does is they take a honey bun and they put it on someone's bunk. And when they go into the bunk, if that person eats said honey bun,
The temptation.
it's an invitation for one to know them biblically.
Now I'm gonna tell you,
Pray?
you will probably consider eating that honey bun when you see what you have to eat in there. You'll be like, man, this chicken that I was told is chicken, which is really a starved pigeon, by the way, looks pretty good. You will almost be convinced. It is. It is a starved
for
pigeon.
domesticated fowl.
Domesticated fowl.
Doug wants to bring up the topic of Ben Affleck being Batman. for the
How
DC
do...
universe.
Hold a minute. I'm going to read said
How do
question.
Hall feel about Ben Affleck destroying Batman and the DC universe?
Sorry, Hall isn't getting interviewed until next week. But I feel about Ben Affleck being Batman. He is actually he's not bad.
Number 2 out of all of them, in my opinion.
I could actually...
Bale, I believe, would be the first, But I think Nolan can make anybody look like a god in a bat suit. so-
Yeah, it's not hard as long as you don't put him in a robotic bat suit. 'Cause
True.
that was fucking terrible.
That was terrible. The writing was absolutely terrible. We could have wrote it better.
Yeah.
We could write it better right now talking about it than they possibly could getting millions of dollars.
First thing I'm going to take out is Martha.
But, yeah, take that out.
Martha.
We're also going to take out the fact that Batman needed the Flash to come and talk to him to let him know who the love interest of Superman is. The number one detective in the world
he already
needed
knew.
a little speedster to come tell him what was going on.
And first off, why did the Flash look like a cholo? Like
They didn't have
like
anybody
He got
to-
fuced up.
They haven't casted him yet, is why.
So it was some random guy.
It's some random guy.
So they just grabbed him outside.
The
They grabbed
director's son.
Yeah, come with me.
We're going to make you great. No,
But-
no, you didn't. You terrible, terrible man.
It wasn't
What was
bad.
the
I like it.
Flash?
I like where the DC universe is going. I had a lot of fun at Suicide Squad.
Suicide Squad was wonderful.
You-
Better plot, better writing would have been better, but the characters were pretty solid.
Yep.
I was happy with all of them. I'm tired of them going and destroying the giant big thing in the middle of the city. I wish it was something more like take down the Joker and his crime spree.
That would have been cool.
But they cut a lot of Jared Leto's parts out of there.
I want a director's cut. Is that what it is?
It's going to come out just like they try and fix it with Batman versus Superman.
I haven't watched that.
Neither have
director's
I.
cut.
I'll get back to you when I do.
We're gonna also do movie and everything critiques with these.
Too bad we can't do the whole watch a movie together where we're like the silhouettes, like the robot and that
Yeah.
guy and that sci-fi. I don't even know who they were. You know what I'm talking about.
I know what you're
And
talking
they
about.
always were discussing the movie. Can't do that anymore, though.
It would be a lot of fun, but copyrights and stuff like that kind of suck.
Can we say we're watching it and just like
Yeah, just
type
have
in the
it.
chat what's happening?
Y'all came up with that idea when you had me sit and watch an episode of Game of Thrones, which I don't watch Game of Thrones. I haven't watched since the first season or first episode of Game of Thrones when I saw Aquaman do horrible things to that little blonde girl.
Danny. I love Danny.
Yeah.
Couldn't you do like a, hey everybody, we're gonna watch this movie. If anybody has the movie, kind of watch along. At the
Oh
same time,
yes,
kinda
we're
like-
starting the movie now. Okay,
Yeah.
45 seconds of logos. Sorry, I watched too much.
Yeah, we'll have the movie up behind us, and you'll watch us like this, and we'll get suspenseful. It'll be, oh god,
They just brought out the teddy bear.
why, and stuff like that. But
It's a bunch of teddy bears sitting around a table talking to Sean Connery. That's a movie. That is legitimately a movie. You think I'm lying, but it is. Have you seen it?
I have not.
The Avengers. Watch it. It's not.
The Avengers.
That's what it's called.
The
It's not-
Avengers. Marvel is fucking pissed right now.
It was.
Red October.
It was, he killed two people with poisonous darts sitting at the table in giant teddy bear costumes. I'm not joking. That's a movie. Ask Bo.
We already talked about them taking their meds before stream. Don't worry, next time it'll happen. So, but that's pretty much it. We got Rain Gaming going. We got a lot of plans. We're gonna do some fan dubs. We're gonna do. Failed Acres had an idea with the private matches of
Machinima.
Destiny. I don't. You guys stop saying words. Okay. So, he stopped doing. He had an idea to do with the private matches on Destiny, kind of like a Red versus Blue.
Well, your name's crooked.
There you go.
Okay.
It's just, I want to be able to get it right. Just being like this, but there's a delay, and I can go like that into your name.
Oh well.
But there's we could
Machinima.
Machinima. Yeah, kind of like that idea. Just how Rooster Teeth.
Do
is-
some one shots.
one shot stuff like that. See how it goes.
Mhm.
Maybe come up with a script. Maybe come up with characters. Just put it out there. We got a lot of content. We have YouTubers. We have Ukami on YouTube. We have Failed Icarus on YouTube. We have Fizzy Izzy on YouTube. Which you're gonna get anything from a Doom playthrough to me puking after drinking Korean and Japanese drinks for 30 minutes. Did you guys know that rice pudding drink is putrid? And when you sip it, there's chunks in it.
Did it
And
move around in your mouth because it's not rice. It's maggots.
She held
Ew.
You ever
the
seen
mic.
Ghost Ship when
She
they're
held
eating the jar of dirty rice?
Mhm.
Anyways, continue.
She held the mic up against the wall because you can hear me puking through the wall.
Boy, is that
because
something. I've heard that before.
you have heard that. It's like I'm calling dinosaurs, but I'm calling them very angrily and to come fight now. But
So you're
it's-
playing art.
Oh, dude, it's not dinosaur Minecraft. I got all the money now. All right, so what we're gonna do is we got a bunch of projects. We every week you're gonna be able to come in, ask us questions, say, hey, what are you doing? What are you doing with this? What are you doing with that? Where are we going? And we want feedback. We want people to be able to tell us how they feel about what we do. How do you like the streams? Do you like the late night streams? Do you like the early morning stream with Sun Shinobu? Do you like that midday stream with Somlan? You know,
Do you like the campaigns in Dungeons and Dragons?
do you like the D&D campaigns? Where do you want the D&D campaign to go? What do you think about the characters? Who's your favorite D&D character? Do you like Sadingo having a breakdown? Do you like
The not being a homicidal maniac.
Badingo stealing stuff, or he's chaotic? Good.
Yes, he is.
So he
Breaks into poor people's houses and put gold in their chest. He's been known to do that.
he broke into a fucking house, and it's like, I open the chest. You're like, they're poor. There's nothing good in there. And Hunter's like, leaves 100 gold, closes the chest, and walks out, never to be seen again. These people are gonna have a heart attack.
Then you also have Woe, who is the robotic scholar from
Domo arigato,
Indeed.
Mr. Roboto.
you have the old man James, and then you
Domo.
also have the druid Meep, who is a mute and does not speak, controlled by me personally.
I got to name him.
Yeah, he got the name. That's not his real name. And then soon we're
Yes,
going to be
it
having
is.
another character join you. Another player, Miranda, will be joining you, playing the sorcerer known as Aki.
Aki.
Mm-hmm.
He has some really good names. Mine personally, his favorite is Meep. Or maybe those Bang Bros. They're pretty cool too.
That's going to be, now you're in the city of Vorman Road. Let's see what happens. I'm really impressed with the character development so far. Like Danak, like his dedication he's already showing to the anchor.
Mm-hmm.
You know, warrior that's clanless has found a new clan maybe. Who knows? I think about this after the game sometimes, believe it or not.
It's the Alabama craft beer.
It's delicious.
No,
You should.
no,
Oh, well.
no, it's not.
There goes our future
All right, so
sponsorship.
Avondale, I have your vanilla font porter, and I deem you unworthy. That was really fucking like that's one of Hunter's favorite fucking beers, and
Your brother has
it's
Force Hasten beer.
it's bad. He just likes alcohol. You get him around like rubbing alcohol, shit like that. He still drinks it. You just add a little bit of tang,
Don't bring it up.
the powdered tang, put it in the bottle, shake it up, and you got a cocktail.
You put it into the rag and it light it.
Yeah. It could be a weapon, a drink.
By the way,
Anything.
robots are not very susceptible to Molotov cocktails in Fallout. I found that out going through the mechanism. I had 28 Molotovs. That thing kept coming.
I could just imagine
Get back.
like the
get
fire
back.
just like keeps exploding on it. It's just like what is he
What is-
doing?
does not compute. Target is retarded. Must put down. Come here, Lenny.
Will I dream, Dave? Will I dream?
Alright, so but that's everything that we've had going on. That's
You
this
think
week.
it would feel bad for you and stop, but no.
It doesn't. It doesn't. Robots don't feel emotion. That's because they're damn synths. But,
Ada says that she's feeling some kind of whatever because apparently she can feel the anger and her revenge.
Jesus Christ! I can barely fucking pronounce names.
No,
I
wait
have
till she
I
says it.
have-
Quit reading it. Quit reading it.
I have to page names in my job, and I can barely pronounce them. But I'm not even gonna try that. All right. So, anyways, guys, that's Rain Gaming this week. You got to meet two of them besides me. You got Ukami, our dungeon master, and Sun Shinobu, our guy that does stuff. No, I'm kidding. He's our early morning streamer. So usually, what time do you start?
Anywhere from
When he gets up.
yeah, pretty much. Like after I spent 30 minutes throwing water in my face, like come on,
Oats.
get motivated.
After the
You standing in the mirror. Mom might not be proud, but I am. I can do this. I can do this. And then he goes out there and he screams at you over his mic. It's a lot of fun.
and then he does it.
And he does it. He does it well, too. Yeah. I had a lot of fun watching you today. I got to hop in the party with you before I went to go run errands before we started this.
Got to watch me make a jail, so I was projecting through the game.
It's okay.
You never know what he's going to do, but he's our morning streamer. He streams from
I've been doing it lately around like 9:30.
starts 9:30, and then he goes to about
Central Time. I do it for at least 6 hours. I stop around 3 or 4 sometimes. So
3 or 4. That he's putting in the work, guys. You got to go show him some love. Then we have Ukami, our dungeon master, who streams almost every fucking week with some D&D, right?
I certainly try to. I want to put more out. Yeah, we have our next session. Last week was my off week. It actually felt good. You have a great hobby when you love making it, preparing it, and then you love it when it's over. You know, it's both sides of the coin are wonderful. But yeah, this Wednesday at 7, we'll be continuing the Curse of Strahd. Like I said, they'll be continuing. They have to deal with the fact that they all went to dinner, and the devil himself went to the door and delivered a letter to the lady of the house. So they have to worry about that while continuing to raise the village to the ground. So starting at 7, going until hopefully 10, we'll be playing that.
So guys, that's and I am OMG Kirby WTF. I stream all the time. I'm on every night. I try to at least.
Twitch is his wife.
Yeah. So says my wife also. But no, I have a schedule. I have off days and everything like everybody else. I don't take them as frequently. Gotta watch the kids sometimes. It's what Twitch is to me. I guess it's the kids, and I'm watching you guys. But
we're your family.
Yeah.
We're your elders.
So I usually start streaming about 12:45, and I go early morning. You guys that stay up late with me every night, you guys are a godsend because
The Australians.
the Australians fucking love me. Sharno hops in there.
I love how you
like,
about drop bears and they freak out.
It was like, "What's up, fuck nut?" And I guess that's a term of endearment in Australia. I don't get it. There's a language barrier. I don't understand what he's
drop bear's a
saying.
koala with big.
Oh yeah, no, I was there.
That
He
is-
explained it.
Yeah, that is fucking terrifying.
It is indeed.
But
And Sharno in his number games.
Yeah. I do the late night stream though. I'm on every night almost. I try to take 2 to 3 off days a week. Try to. Sometimes I don't get them. I'm always putting out content. So, but we're Rain Gaming next week, Monday. This time, I'm gonna have 2 more members of Rain Gaming. It might not necessarily be streamers, but it's going to be members of Rain Gaming. We're going to have a lot of fun. We're going to sit around. We're going to try a craft beer from Alabama. Hopefully it's better than the Vanilla Fonte from Birmingham, which was, it's not as sweet as, like, I've had it before. I've had it tap, and it had that vanilla to it. But there was something about this fucking batch that I guess Destiny read the fucking ingredients and gave us salt and put salt in it instead of sugar.
Literally tastes like somebody went to the beach and just dug the sand out of their ass and just threw it in our cup with some liquid.
Well, also watch Sean drink as much of that he can, because you're supposed to finish a beer on stream each time we do it.
Well,
So Sean, since you're our guest,
but you finished.
I finished a beer. I'm almost finished with 2 beers. I need that one right there.
Just roll tide.
It's a long walk home.
Might take the chance though.
God damn it, Sean. But anyways, guys, it was a lot of fun. We had a lot of fun. Rain Turn, go ahead and kill that stream. I'll be on tonight. You guys know where to find me. We'll be doing some Fallout. It'll probably be me and Sean in a party. Maybe Ukami if he's got some time.
I'll certainly try as the story goes. Good night.